Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. If you're new here, hello, hi. For today's vlog, we are going to be doing a reading journal. So the goal with this reading journal is just to bring you guys along for all the books and everything that I get up to reading wise for the month of January. I know it's February, but so I'm going to be posting these sort of at the end of every month or the beginning of every month for the month before it. And I just really have gotten into reading over the past year and a half, and I want to bring you guys along for this new part of my life. I'm so awkward when it comes to recording in public, but we're gonna give it a try. So the book that I'm currently reading is Home Sweet Christmas by Susan Mallory. I'm literally almost done with it. I started this back in December, like the beginning of December, but because I had this massive holiday, I never actually got to finish it or actually read any of it during December. So I've actually been reading it all throughout January so far. It's January, I don't know, like the 8th? No, the 6th? Something like that. And I have a feeling I'm going to finish this today. I'm really loving this book. I will, once I finish it, give you guys sort of a review, tell you more about what it's about, but we're going to get into reading. Today is so humid that the moment I got down to the beach and like actually started reading, I was like, it's too hot for this shit. It's too humid for this shit, and it's about to rain, which made the humidity like even worse. But anyways, I did finish the book. So this is a Christmas romance, rom-com, contemporary romance. I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a rom-com. More contemporary romance, Christmas book. It's about 4 people, so there are 4 point of views that took me by surprise in the beginning of this book. So we have Cameron and Jake. Cameron is the owner of like a gift wrapping store, and Jake is the like head manager of the inn there at this little wishing tree small town. And then you have River and Dylan. River is the new girl in town, and Dylan is basically Jake's brother, like adopted brother. And he owns a like cabinet making wood maker thingy, I don't know. And the 4 of them all fall in love. So Cameron and Jake, they have their sort of romance where she's like, I don't want to stay here, I want to move, so I can't have a romance. And he's like, just like love me anyways. And then Dylan and River end up, they are the 2 love interests there, and she sort of is a woman who hates people keeping secrets from her. She's very introverted, very shy, and Dylan is the small town lover. Like, I wouldn't call him lover because he doesn't have any other partners or anything, but he's just your like typical small town kind of guy, but he has a few secrets. Yeah, that's what I'll say about it. It was really good. Basically it's about River overcoming her like shyness and her insecurities, and about Dylan overcoming his problems with the secrets that he's keeping, and then about Cameron sort of figuring out what she wants to do in her life. Does she want to stay in this small town and help raise her sisters after they graduate, or is she going to move back to Chicago, where she like feels like she just up and rooted her life when her mom died. I think it's a really good book. I really enjoyed reading it. Again, it did take me a while to read just because of going on holiday and everything. I didn't really have time to read it, nor did I really want to read a book while I was spending time with my long distance boyfriend. Well, I guess now long distance fiance, but we hadn't seen each other in a year, so obviously I wasn't going to read during our time together. I would recommend this book. I'm not too happy with the ending. I felt like the ending was a bit rushed. I would have been happy, let's say the same thing happened at the end of the book, had it have happened like a year later. Like had the book been like, oh, an epilogue, and then this exact same thing happens like a year later, I would have been like, yeah, that's perfect. So I just felt like it was a bit rushed. But overall, I'm really happy with this book. I loved it. I gave it a 3 stars just because of the sort of rushed, unrealistic ending. But other than that, I really love this book. Highly recommend if you're looking for a rom-com. There wasn't a lot of spice, so they do talk about sex a lot, but there are no like sex scenes or smutty scenes at all. You get a few sort of like hot scenes when they're kissing, but other than that, if you're looking for a, I wouldn't say a spiceless romance, but a sexless romance, this is definitely for you. But overall, I enjoyed reading it, and I would recommend. With that being said, we have 3 books that we can now choose from to read next. So the next 3 books that I have are The Two Towers. The Two Towers? Yeah, I almost said The Twin Towers. In my head, I thought The Twin Towers, and I was like, that's not right. So we have The Two Towers by the Lord of the Rings, which I am extremely excited about starting. We also have Frida McFadden's The Housemaid, which again, I feel like this is like the definition of the type of books that I want to read this year: romance, horror, and fantasy. I don't think I'm going to start this just quite yet because I'm basically signing my life up to a Bible by starting that. So that might be next. So then we just need to pick between Love Redesigned and The Housemaiden. Why do I keep saying Housemaiden? It's The Housemaid. Lauren Asher is one of my all-time favorite authors. I think we're gonna have to do Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. Let me read the back and then I'll tell you guys what I think it's about. She's such a good author. Like, even just reading the back blurb, like, it fills my heart with joy. So, this is the first book in the Lakefront Billionaires series. I am already counting down the days until the next one comes out. I don't think she's even posted a release date, but I'm so excited. I love all of her work. She's one of my favorite authors. But basically, it seems like this is going to be sort of like a childhood rival, family frenemy, friends to enemies to lovers sort of trope. We have a what I'm guessing is an interior designer, female main character, and then a builder, contractor, male main character. And I cannot wait to start this book. Eep. Alright, I will see you guys once I start this book. Hey guys, it is a few days later and I am just now picking up Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher to read, and I am so excited to start this book. So let's go ahead, enough talking. Let's get into it. I did just finish a swim, so ignore the mess that I look like. January 20th. We have not talked in a few weeks. I am literally almost over halfway through this book. I am obsessed. I don't want to spoil anything, but like, obviously it's a romance book, so obviously the 2 main characters potentially get together, and I'm finally to the point where like they're in their part of the relationship where like they're like testing the waters, and like I won't spoil anything because like obviously like I don't know if they actually end up together or not, but it's a romance book, so who knows. But I'm loving it. I love the sort of like, it's almost as if they're like both trying to find themselves. Like they're both going through their own sort of like, they need to figure out who they are as like adults, because they're like 30 or something. But oh my gosh, I'm in love with this book. Lauren Asher never disappoints. Like, never. Ever, ever, ever. And I'm probably gonna finish this week. If you don't know, I'm currently studying abroad. And I actually moved back home to America. I've been here in Australia for a little less than 2 years now. My doctor of physiotherapy program ends in May, so I will be moving home in May. So I have a lot of books and a lot of textbooks that, like, obviously the textbooks need to come home with me, and then I don't want to get rid of my books that I love dearly. So, like, I need to stop buying books. So over the last few weeks, I've been sort of going to the library, putting things on hold whenever they're ready so I can pick them up from the library. And I think I'm excited to sort of try a boatload of new books through the library, because obviously the library, there's a lot of holds on popular TikTok books or just more popular books. So I'm just excited to get my hands on some really cute fantasies or romance or thrillers that are just easy to grab at the library. But I have like 7 holds, so hopefully by the time I finish my other 2 books, we will have some books from the library. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking so I can turn my fan back on because we're in the middle of a heat wave. I'm gonna read a few chapters. I'm almost done with the book. I'm gonna finish it now before placement. Hello guys, so it's actually after placement. I did finish the book before placement, and oh my gosh, it was so cute. Like, I can't even start. Such a good book. It was such like a great like depth of plot and meaning chimed into the book. Like, if you're looking for a really good sort of book with a lot of plot and depth but also spice and romance, I highly recommend for you to read. It's such a good book. If you've read any other Lauren Asher books, she actually sort of brings in some things from those other books. You don't need to read them to have read this book, but it might entice you to want to go and read other books if you haven't. So I highly recommend. But we're actually on our way to the library to pick up some books that I put on hold because they're ready. So I'm really excited to pick them up, but I probably won't finish them before the end of this video. So if you want to see my review on them, obviously subscribe and wait for my February read with me, my February reading journal to come out so you can hear all about them. But let's go to the library and pick them up. It is now February. I finished Love Redesigned. I absolutely love it, as I already told you all. I've already started reading some of the books that I picked up from the library. That is going to be in the February reading journal. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out so we can get on started in the next one. If you like this reading journal, please press subscribe. There's going to be another one going out on the first Tuesday of March for my February reading journal. So if that sounds exciting, please give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you all later. Have a lovely rest of your week. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.